Hi, and welcome to Tithely Next. Dean Sweetman here, along with my good friend and partner in doing good,
Frank Barry.
Frank Barry. This is awesome, man. We made it.
This is like a full-on upgrade.
Yeah.
From the first event was amazing.
It was good.
3 months ago only.
Yeah.
And now we're in this like beautiful
undisclosed location here in the South Bay in Los Angeles, and we've got a phenomenal packed for you guys. Yes. We're talking about a lot of great stuff, a lot of updates that you're going to be excited about, some new products that we're going to introduce as well.
And we had, first event, we had a little over 8,000
sign up.
People sign up. We're almost, I don't know what the final number was, but it was almost 10,000 people.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was like 9,800.
We have a very loyal kind of family in the Tithely kind of community. Right. But we've got a lot of people watching today that maybe you're not using any of the products on our platform. We're excited that you're joining us today because you're going to get to see a little bit about the company, what we do. Our goal, and we're well on the way to that, is being the #1 church technology platform in the world. And we create great software. It all started around our giving platform about 7 years ago, and then we've built on that to be what I think, and I'm a little biased,
100%
best church technology platform in the world. So,
and I think it permeates through the company, right? We've got about 125 people that work at Tithely.
All over the world.
And all over the world, that's right. And people love, your phone is YouTube living right now.
I think I'm on the YouTube live.
We're all watching it live and we're doing it live. So
that is hilarious.
But we've got close to 30,000 customers in 50-something countries, I believe.
Yep.
We do payments, giving in 8 currencies. And we're just having a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And the people that work at Tithely love serving churches, love what we do. They love software. They love that they can serve churches by doing their job.
Right.
And we just have a blast doing it.
Yeah, we have no problem getting employees because you get this amazing nexus of serving God and serving the local church with software and technology. And so, we got an incredible crew.
And a bunch are all here in the mini audience.
So good. So we got giveaways.
We have giveaways. So the first one. So what we need you guys to do. A bunch of people. I mean, there's a lot of people live right now. So tell us where you're from, what church you're with, what part of the world, or what part of the U.S. you're tuning in from. Leave us your name because we have a bunch of giveaways going on. We've got. You probably saw the promotions for the MacBook Pro. We've got a bunch of other stuff.
That's later.
The first thing we're giving away is these cool Tithely sweaters.
It says "Love Thy Neighbor" on the front, and it's got the graphic from Next on the back. High quality, amazing. I'm not a big hoodie man myself. I need zippers.
Anybody that watches the interview show knows that I wear hoodies all day long.
Frank's a hoodie guy. Lots of you guys are. So when we get back from this first update, we're going to announce the winners of this.
Right.
And we've got tons of other good stuff. So we're going first to our messaging product. And if you don't know about our messaging product, you're going to learn a little bit more today because we've upgraded some stuff since we launched it just three months ago. And so coming up is updates and feature updates around messaging. So let's take a look at that first video.
If you're like me, staying connected with people is tough. There's text, email, social media, phone calls, and more. But we're about to make this a whole lot easier. Hi, I'm Therese Ty, and I'm a product manager here at Tithely. And today, we're adding new features to messaging that are going to change everything. We're about to take messaging to a whole new level. It's been an exciting start to messaging with over 700 churches already signed up. At our initial launch, we were excited to offer a great-looking inbox where you can send one-to-one messages to people in your church, an area to easily manage your different lists, and an automated follow-ups that will automatically send messages when people are added to a list. Well, just 3 months later, our team is thrilled to roll out even more amazing updates to messaging. The first feature that I want to walk you through is keywords. Keywords allow people in your community to easily add themselves to a list by sending a select keyword to your church phone number. To set up a keyword, all you have to do is click Create New Keyword. Type in the name of your keyword. Here I'll add the word baptism, and we'll add a topic of baptism sign up. Upon receiving a keyword, the system will send them a message to confirm their interest, and we will then have the ability for the person to fill out a form, allowing you to collect some additional data. You see here that we can select which fields you would like the person to fill out. In this case, let's choose that we'd like to know their name, email, date of birth, and allow them to leave a comment if they'd like. We also want to add them to a baptism list. So let's create a new list called Baptism. And once I hit Save, you can see that that option is checked off here. And finally, once the form has been filled out, we can display an additional message to the person. So here, let's write, "We are so excited that you want to be baptized, and a team member will be in touch soon." So on the right side here, we can see what they'll get in their inbox. So since everything looks good, let's click Save Changes. Now we'll head over to our new list view, where our team has built this great new card layout, allowing us to see our new baptism list. If we click into that, we can see that we can easily manage people by adding and removing people from that list. This new layout allows you to easily navigate through your different lists. So you can see what it looks like. We'll add a few contacts to the list. Okay, I'm going to close that tab, and you can see here that any list now has the ability to send an SMS blast or an email blast, but we're going to hold off on sending a blast for just one moment. Just for a quick review, we're going to head over to the follow-ups area. As some of you will recall, follow-ups give us the ability to have messaging sent out automated follow-ups when someone's added to a list. To showcase what's possible here, we will click the Welcome to Worship follow-up. And we can see that this follow-up is going to trigger when someone joins the worship list. After 1 minute, a message will be sent out saying, "Welcome to the worship team. Betty will be in touch soon to connect you for your first practice." And then here we see that after 30 days, another automated message is sent out that says, "Wow, it's been a month since you signed up to join the worship team. How is everything going so far?" Again, this is a great tool to help you connect back with people and initiate great conversation to help people feel connected. So with that in place, we now have our list set up, our keyword is in place, and we are ready to send out our first blast. So let's click over there. On our new blast page, you can either create an SMS or an email blast. So let's start by clicking Create SMS Blast. And here we can now begin the process of sending out a mass message to one or multiple lists. We're going to send out a blast to our church staff and council, and we'll call this Team Update. The name on the SMS will be Leadership, and our message is going to say, "Just want to remind you all what a great job you are all doing. I look forward to seeing you at the meeting tomorrow." So we can see as we type that the preview shows up on the right side. It lets us know what our blast is going to look like and how many contacts it will be sending to. We could use this area in the bottom right to test our blast by typing in the name or phone number of any existing contact. And if I look down on the left here, we see that we have the option of either sending this blast now to the 10 contacts, we can save it as a draft, or we can send it later by clicking here and choosing a date and time. So we're going to schedule this blast for tomorrow and click Save. This now redirects us back to our main blast page, and we can click on Schedule to see that we have an upcoming blast for tomorrow. We can also click the Sent tab, which shows us past blasts we've sent out. It will even show us some stats on how many blasts have been delivered and how many have been read. We believe blasts will be an incredibly powerful and useful tool for you as you need to send out updates to your groups and your church. So to recap, messaging is available today for just $5 per month, which covers your first 200 messages each month, and then it's just 2.9 cents per additional SMS after that. And for those of you with all access, you get messaging for $0 additional dollars each month, and that does include those 200 SMS messages. So if you're the primary admin for your Tidely account, all you need to do to get started is click messaging in the sidebar of the Tidely dashboard. We are really excited now to offer keywords and blasts in messaging. A huge thanks to our engineers who made this possible, and I know I speak for them when I say we hope you love the new updates.
You say blast, I say blast. Don't you love the blast? I love it, man. What a feature. I'm so excited about that.
I say blast. You say blast.
I say blast.
Yes.
Yeah. Blasts and keywords.
You're an interesting American.
I'm a blended everything, hybrid. Our messaging product, we started working on it last year.
Yep.
And we had a goal to basically create a very simple platform, but a very powerful platform, because communication now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but, restaurant reservation, doctors, reminder, dentist, all of this stuff is coming via text.
Absolutely.
And so
I've had to go to the dentist twice in the last week. So
and did you get reminded via text?
Numerous times. Days before and hour before. And
so you don't want to aggravate people, but it is probably the most instant form of communication. And so we built Tithely messaging for you to be able to create campaigns, do follow-up. It's packed with all the features you want. Yeah. And it's a great update today.
I think, where it really comes to life, for me, right? The other day, or it was probably 2 weeks ago, our church is talking about, potentially getting a property, and some of the core group was meeting, just talking it through, getting the update, and we finish, and they're like, okay, we'll send out the details, and we'll send out an email. And I was like,
please
Pastor,
no more email.
Could you just text us? Because I think we were talking about going to meet somewhere to go look at the building.
Right.
And I'm like, would you just text us? Because I check my personal email once a week, and maybe, right, it might be, I might let it go for a month.
Right.
But I never miss a text. Yeah. Like every text, everybody reads. And
well, there's a lot of unread email badges on people's phones. I am not one of those people because I clear my inbox every day, but a lot of people, they have a lot. But text message, you're going to look at
I'm sure my wife is watching and feeling the
she
love
may be
right
one
now.
Of them. Just on a broader, I think, conversation around communication for a second. I think for us, we're a giving company. We're built around digital giving, making it easy, frictionless, give in 5 seconds, all that good stuff, which we do, I think, better than anyone else. But I think what we're developing through what we're building and what we've acquired is a communication suite that is really starting to take shape in a way that's, I think, going to be very, very powerful for our customers.
And we started down that path 4 years ago, right? We started doing custom church apps, which is a form of communication.
Absolutely.
Right? And we knew that churches had all the sermons and the podcasts and the events and other bits of information that needed to be in one place for the church members to get that right on their phone.
The old bulletin that you had to print.
Yeah, that's right.
And now you can just look at the app. And
there's a bunch of other things, that we'll talk about today, but that was 4 years ago. And then we were like, look, websites needs to be a thing. And now with messaging, right? So we're bringing all these things together, and it's become like mission critical for every church on the planet.
Especially
right? Digital communication, digital engagement, and having the right tools at a price point that makes sense, and not having to piece them all together from 5 different vendors, right? That's what gets really tricky for churches instead of it being simple and cost effective.
That's the secret. Okay, so a lot more coming on messaging.
But we have some giveaways.
I think we have winners.
We have winners of the giveaways. So we have them right here on the phone. I'll do the first one.
You go for it.
We have 5 giveaways of the sweatshirt. So the first one, Kelly Brown from Port Community Church in South Jersey.
Love it.
Kelly Brown.
Congratulations.
Hoodie coming your way.
Coming your way.
Okay. Cheryl Scott or Cheryl Scott Hello? I'm not sure.
I'm going to go with Cheryl Scott.
I think it's Cheryl Scott. I hope that's right. United in Christ Bible Fellowship in Austin, Texas.
Love it. Love Austin. Give me some barbecue, Cheryl.
Let's go. Owen White from Westchester Church of the Nazarene in Westchester, PA.
Wow, Pennsylvania.
We got Pennsylvania in the house. Mim Giordano. These sometimes names. And I now know that the hello is not part of the name because it's happening again right here.
I called it.
You got it. Okay, so Mim from North Central Church in Syracuse.
Love it.
Love that. And Anthony Delgado from St. Matthew's Lutheran Church, ELCA, Massive, massive partner of ours.
Yeah.
Love that in Lexington, South Carolina.
Wow, all over the map. We've got a lot of Northeast.
That was pretty heavy. Northeast,
you know,
at least
we
have
have
that side of the country.
We have these cluster maps where we see where all our customers are from, and you did a little thing like a couple weeks ago, like guess where the most Tithely customers live.
Most dense population of Tithely customers in a city. Let's give like biggest city.
And I like Dallas or Atlanta.
I mean, LA San Diego,
big.
where some of us are based, Nashville.
Yep.
Like, you got some big pockets.
Number one was?
We guess in the comments, and we're going to tell you in the next segment.
Oh, I like it.
Tell us where you think the most.
That's a great idea. That could be for a prize.
Let's make that another prize.
Speaking of giveaways, if you know me, I like to play golf. And I went out on a limb and took into my own hands this giveaway. I did it all myself. I went on. We have Tithely Next golf balls. They are Titleist Pro V1s, okay? And if you're a real player, this is all you play.
If my father-in-law's watching, he's definitely going to be in the comments right now trying to win this.
I'm not getting paid by Titleist to do this promotion, but let's just say this. So there's 4 sleeves in a box. I've got 4 sleeves. I've got the box right behind me here where you can't see it.
For proof that they're Pro V1s right here.
I want in the comments... I want in the comments the amount of lost balls that you've had in one round. Like, if you're a golfer, what's the record balls you've lost? And we're going to find out and find some winners. And I want amounts, too.
Those of us who are the real pros, though, it was so high.
You can't remember.
That you actually don't know the number. You have your friends handing you new balls, and you have to buy some at the halfway point.
These Tithely Next golf balls are guaranteed to stay in bounds because I've prayed over them. And they're like spiritually holy, and you're going to hit them straighter and longer and inbounds when you get these golf balls. That may or may not be true. I'm just going to leave it to you to think that through. So,
okay,
golf balls. Okay,
let's go.
What's coming next, mate?
We have obviously we started off as a giving company. We will always be a giving company. So any Tithely Next event would be just a bad event if we didn't talk about giving. So
Absolutely.
Up next, updates to the core giving product.
I love all the great things our team has been building, and I can't wait to show more of them to you. Hi, I'm Adam Berry from the Tithely product team. At our last event, we launched our new report section. This is the future place where all reporting will live for financial transactions. We've heard some great feedback from you, and I'm excited to showcase some of the updates we've made. When you log into the Tithely admin dashboard, you'll find the report section located under Giving. Since the transaction page was launched, we made some nice improvements to the user interface. The table now takes up the entire usable space, which not only allows you to see more data, but also makes navigation easier. When the amount of columns exceeds the width, simply use the scroll bar at the bottom of the page to go back and forth. We've also done away with pages. If you want to see more transactions, just click the Load More button and you'll see more transactions added to the viewable list. A new details view has been added. By clicking on a transaction, you'll be presented with the details view. Here we have the details about this particular transaction, like the amount, fund, and the donor details. We even have added some nice visual items to highlight if the donor covered the fees or if the transaction was refunded. Speaking of refunds, that is now possible in the details view. We can refund a transaction by clicking the refund button. We're prompted to confirm or cancel the refund to ensure that we don't have any unintended refunds. One thing I'm really excited to show you is our new summary feature. If you've been using Tithely for a while, you've probably come to use our PDF summary. It's one of our most used features by financial administrators. I'm pleased to let you know that we've made summaries even better. To create a summary, we first need to set a date filter. Let's use a week as an example. After applying these filters, a new option pops up to generate a summary. Look at all this great information in a nice package. We get a quick look at the total amounts while also getting a breakdown of amounts by location and fund. You might be thinking, what about my PDF? We've got you covered. Click on the printer icon at the top or the print button at the bottom and choose Save as PDF. Or you can print this out as hard copy. Our deposit page has also seen some great updates. We've added filters to deposits so you can now filter by the date, the campus location, and the reconciliation status. We think this is one option that you'll really like. At our last event, we introduced the ability to mark a deposit as done. You can now use this filter to either show or hide these reconciled deposits. Any deposit that you marked as done is considered reconciled, which we made pretty obvious with this extra large checkbox. If you happen to mark a deposit by mistake, just simply uncheck it. We believe these new reconciliation features will make our accounting friends' lives easier. If these new features weren't enough, I've got one more thing to show you before I go. If you love the transaction summary, you're going to love this. Did you see it? That's right. We created this deposit summary as well. Now you can get a quick summary of all your deposits for a specific date range. All this great data with just a few clicks. All of these features are available now to all our administrator users in all countries. I hope these additions to Tithely's reporting make your lives easier. Data and finances can be a joy. We have some great things lined up for you in the future, so stay tuned. Keep sending us your feedback and enjoy the rest of the event.
I love our giving platform.
100%.
It's the first thing we ever created.
Yeah.
There's a whole story, which I won't bore you with today, but just the idea back in 2012, where I had that first conversation with my older son, Barnabas, and it was like iPhone, got to work out how to give with a phone. And essentially that's how the company was started.
And here we are.
And here we are.
And those two screens
have not really changed.
Have not, maybe in the early kind of days.
Right.
But I think, and Adam mentioned it, those two areas of the product are the most used, week in and week out.
Because all the admins go there to
all
do
the
their
admins
adminning.
go to look up transactions, to issue refunds, but more importantly, to look at their deposits and reconcile their books. So we know those two screens are just hugely important. So what I love in the 3 months ago, we did the update where we kind of reworked all the UI, the UX, right, to make it easier to use.
User interface, user experience.
Yes. Yeah,
for
just basically how you interact. We wanted to make it better for you to interact with it. But we made it faster. We streamlined some of the clicking so you don't have to click as much. We put more information in different screens. And in this update, I think the ability to filter transactions and filter deposits by dates and look at that summary report of transactions.
Big request.
And deposits, huge requests. So love those, and I know, I'm sure we'll get more and more feedback on how to keep improving those. The other thing that I know church accountants and treasurers and CFOs have been asking for is the ability to mark a deposit reconciled.
Yeah.
And adding that little box where you can check it, it goes into the reconciled section so you don't have to see it anymore, is a beautiful little update just to make church admin lives much easier. So
we're not talking about it today because we released it but our QuickBooks integration is going like wildfire.
Yes.
So if
there's hundreds of churches using the QuickBooks integration, and if you're not using it, because I saw people the other day,
I saw that on
our
Facebook.
In our Facebook group, people talking about QuickBooks, and they're doing some kind of manual stuff. But if you're using QuickBooks Online, use the Tithely QuickBooks Online.
Hashtag stop the manual. If you're on QuickBooks Online, get the integration sorted.
It's beautiful.
Hit support and the guys will be able to help you sort that out. So absolute must. So we're giving away these sleeves of golf balls, and we're going to get the names in a moment.
Let's see. Okay, got it.
You got them?
Yep.
Okay.
Here.
And so before I read these winners out, I've got 2 more boxes. Now, I just gave away the sleeves that have 3 balls in them. I got 2 more boxes to give away. The first thing is you got to guess with your name how many hole-in-ones I've had. If you can, you got to guess that, and you could tell me how many hole-in-ones you think I've had.
I believe the Bible says not to boast or...
Not boasting, not lying. Guess how many hole-in-ones I've had, and you might win a whole sleeve, which is 12 balls. Okay.
A box.
Jim Plim...
Let's see how you do with these names live.
Plim Mail, Director of Missions for Franklin Baptist Church Association in Union, Missouri.
Come on.
Yvette Christian, Redeemed Outreach Center, Tulsa, Oklahoma, great city. Jenny Dula from BCAG Kids, Panama City Beach, Florida. I love it. And then Rodney Pavey, Life Church, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Man,
let's go.
You're going to love those balls. You can hit them straight and long and amazing and super duper awesome. So
killer. Glad
you won those. Okay, I think there's some swag thing.
Are we giving away? So that's golf balls.
We have golf balls. I think there's other swag.
The swag pack, which I don't even know what that is.
You know,
because we have a whole crew of people at Tithely working on doing
we have a
all
swag
this stuff.
department.
We have a swag department. But there's a swag pack coming your way.
So probably hats and stuff and T-shirts.
Just go put your name in the comments or tell us something you love about the Tithely product, or maybe even say something about one of the updates we've mentioned that you're really looking forward to learning more about.
Right.
And the team will pull you from the comments on YouTube and announce it right there.
Love it. Gonna get the swag pack. Okay.
Yes.
Next update is something that it's a big one. Now, we released this within messaging in the last update, and it's this People app that's inside messaging. And, you know, we've had different comments about, wow, what's this all about? Where are you going with this People app? Yeah. And I can just tell you, over the next coming months, you're going to see that we're going to go a lot of places with this app. And
I'm looking at the comments. Just a quick pause.
Some good ones.
And there is so many just pure numbers showing up, like number of hole-in-ones.
I'll announce it.
I'm just going to say that people are way too kind. Like, there's no way that you've had 5 hole-in-ones.
No, I have not had 5 hole-in-ones.
There's just no way. This is being... Okay, you guys are very kind
people. I'm going to announce it. The first, to the team that are looking this, the first person that said 1 is correct.
I think my mother-in-law has more hole-in-ones than you.
Oh, come on!
I'm going to ask Grammy Star to hop in the comments and tell us how many hole-in-ones.
I've had many close calls, but I had 1, and it was in Ireland, and it was at Lahinch Golf Club, and I had a little golf trip there years ago.
If you're going to get a hole-in-one,
you may as well do it in the motherland.
Do it, yeah, that's right.
So anyway, yes, this next update is about people, and you're going to see a lot of things about where this is headed. So let's roll the videotape and get on.
Hey everyone, my name is Matt Morrison, and I'm a product manager here at Tithely. Today I'm going to show you some updates to one of our newest products, Tithely People. Last August, we rolled out Tithely People at the same time that we rolled out messaging. And these two teams have worked closely together this year to revolutionize the way you can connect with people in your church. In addition to the great updates we're rolling out today with messaging, our team has a few fun updates to show you today with Tithely People. First off, Tithely People exists in this new beautiful space in Tithely. This is a free product available to all churches who use Tithely Giving. Our team has now made it possible to import your contacts both from Tithely Giving and from your Tithely CHMS database. You can now easily do this from within People simply by clicking the plus button in this top right corner, then click Import, and you'll see these drop-down options. You can either upload a CSV file of your contacts, or click to automatically import contacts from Tithely Giving, or click for Tithely CHMS Elvanto. For that third option, all you need to do is grab your API key from CHMS. Next, we have really filled out the available fields when you click on a profile to view an individual. When I click into the profile here and select Edit, you'll see how I now have many new fields available to fill out. You can upload a profile picture and associate that person with a specific campus at your church. You can list out their job title and where they work, and also what grade they're in and what school they attend. You can mark the date they've been attending the church and also note important dates like their birthday and the date of their anniversary. This is a big step towards helping you really get a complete picture of the people in your church. And finally, we know there are different times where it can be quite challenging to manage situations where duplicate contacts have been created. So our team has created a very simple way for you to consolidate multiple contacts into one using a new tool called Merge Duplicates. All you need to do is navigate to your list of people and select this icon here, which takes you to the Merge Duplicates area. For any situation where the first name and last name are an exact match, we'll show you how many duplicates there are of that particular contact. In this instance, we will click on the profile for Joe Smith and see there are 3 duplicate profiles matching that name. Now let's pretend these 3 instances of Joe aren't duplicates. We can choose to ignore that profile and remove that Joe Smith from the merge. We are now left with these 2 profiles to merge. The tool requires us to choose the primary contact that others will be merged into. Essentially what happens is that any empty fields in the primary contact will be filled out using the data from other profiles. So I'll choose this Joe Smith as the primary contact and then merge profiles. And just like that, we've removed the duplicate profile. This is really just the beginning of what is going to be an exciting new product for churches. And again, it's free for all churches on Tithely Giving. We hope you love these great new features, and we're excited for you to dive in and get started with Tithely People.
Tithely People, there it is.
Love it. Getting every church out of Excel spreadsheets and sticky notes.
That's our goal.
Into the cloud.
Yeah, having a place that very simply and easily has the basic data on every person and family in your church is critical, because if you want to do things like communicate and you want to do other things, And having that database up to date, can I just tell you guys, making sure when you get that data, and we make it super easy with the merge and all the fun stuff, just to have great data, knowing it's scriptural, knowing who's in your flock. And being able to then communicate with them, assign them to small groups, see them along their discipleship path, what classes they've done, all of that good stuff is happening in people, and it's just going to get better and better.
Yeah, and it's the really cool part about it is it obviously ties into the messaging suite that we just announced. Right. And now a church can get up and even, I was on the phone on a Zoom meeting a week ago and like, hey, you want to launch this? Just have people text the word member.
Boom.
They get back a text with a link. They click on the link. It opens up a simple form, name, email, phone, some basic stuff. All of a sudden, within 5 minutes live at Doing Church Online, everyone pulls out their phone because they're sitting on their couch with their phone anyways while they're watching on TV, and your member database is up to date in the cloud, and you can start sending messages to them.
This doesn't replace CHMS. We have a phenomenal CHMS, on the platform, but this is a simple, easy to update because the members can actually update it. And as you see in a minute with the next video we're going to do, there's some really cool things that we can do and start integrating people into other products.
And that's why we called it People. For the customers who have been around for a long time, they know in Tithely we had a section called Contacts.
Yes.
And this is the replacement for Contacts. So it's, better design, better usability, captures more data, lets you access it more easily, integrates with messaging so people can actually update their own information. And probably the thing that most people are excited about, I'll jump back to the comments, but one of the biggest requests that we've had for years is the ability to merge duplicates. Because what does every church in the U.S. do at the end of the year, or I guess at the beginning of the next year?
They send out tax receipts.
Tax receipts, right? So every church wants to send tax receipts. They have duplicate data. It makes it hard to do their tax receipts. So merging duplicates, big feature request, just delivered it. It's super simple, super powerful.
So good.
And gets us what we need.
Okay, we're giving away swag.
Yes.
And do we have some names for the swag pack?
We've got a swag pack winner. This is Jessica Pinion from El Paso, Texas.
Wow.
Revolution Emmanuel Iglesia.
Beautiful. I love it. And then do we have someone guess my golf ball?
Yes.
Hole in
the
one?
most realistic person on the list.
Antonia Smith? Is that right?
That's right.
All right. Where's Antonia from?
They couldn't find. So Antonia, hopefully that's the right way to say it.
Yep.
Please let us know where you're from, what church you're with.
Love it.
The team will reach out in the comments.
Love it. And I think we're giving away Amazon gift cards. Is that right?
Yes. We have anonymous. We have all kinds of stuff happening. Yeah. Amazon gift card giveaway. There's a bunch.
Yeah, Amazon's taken over the world, especially during whole COVID. So, okay. You're about to see an update on our apps product.
Yes.
That is, here's the thing with apps. There's a few app providers around the place. We have got a guy, you know him, John Holtkamp, who is the most passionate, and he's not just passionate, he's like a brainiac. He's the guru.
He's passionate. And he actually
knows what he's talking about.
Like writes code. Like he built this stuff. He wrote he's the engineer, he's the visionary, he's passionate about what apps can do he's like the whole package. It's super cool. But
he built the whole platform.
To be fair, everyone who's been presenting, like you saw Matt Morrison talk about messaging, super, super into websites and communications.
Right.
Therese was up, Adam was. I mean, we have these amazing product managers that are
these guys,
killing it.
They kind of live and breathe the product.
Yeah.
And as we've grown as a company, we look for people, and most of them came from within, our staff, who's passionate about these products, who can help us. Because sometimes, you and I are spitballing, we're thinking up ideas and what we want products to do. And, and it's like we go to our product managers now and we say, hey, we'd love apps to do X. Or sometimes they come to us and they say, you know what, this is where apps should go. This is what it should be doing next. And so we're really focused. We're becoming a great product company.
That's
because we're so focused on these products.
Yep, absolutely.
So we're going to go to John. You're going to love John. You're going to love his passion. And you're going to find out app updates right here. Let's go.
Well, I am John Holtkamp, and I'm a product manager here at Tithely. Today, I want to talk about a problem across the entire church app industry that affects every single church app user on every single church app platform. And I'm so excited to show you how Tithely's correcting this issue as we innovate and push the entire church app industry forward. But we'll talk more about that later. In 2020, one of the focuses here at Tithely has been on connecting products. And if you use one of our products like messaging, giving, or sites, then you're probably familiar with single sign-on, which allows you to seamlessly jump between our products without needing to sign in again. And I'm excited to let you know Church Apps is joining the family of single sign-on products. So now, when you're in a product like messaging or giving, you can select apps from the left-hand menu and jump directly into the Church Apps dashboard without needing to sign in again. But not only that, as you get into the Church App dashboard, you'll notice things look a little different. So, for instance, as you jump into audio, you'll see that there's a title, a subtitle, the table styling has been changed. Basically, everything about the dashboard has been changed to make it so the Church Apps dashboard matches the styling of products like messaging and giving, which have a much more modern look. And this way, as you're jumping into apps in that seamless way, you also have styling that matches so it doesn't feel disjointed. And then, once you're done editing your app in the Church Apps dashboard, you can easily jump back out to a product like messaging, sites, or giving without needing to log in again. But that's not all we've been up to in the Church App space. If you actually open the Church App, you'll see that now user accounts have been added. This is something that we're so excited about because of the doors it will be opening for you as Church App admin, but also for things it's going to do for Church App users in the years to come. First and foremost, we wanted to make it as easy as possible for Church App users to be able to log into their user account. So we allow them to sign in using their Tithely donor account. So whatever account they already use to give, they can sign in with that account. But if they don't know the password for that account for whatever reason, but they use the same email on Facebook, they can also sign in through Facebook with that email, and that will also allow them to sign into the Church App. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible to get people in because of all of the advantages that having a user account offers to both you as an admin and the church user. And these are things that you'd expect, like things like being able to edit your profile details, or also being able to even add a profile picture. I know many churches probably have not been building up a library of profile pictures, but as people are now adding these profile pictures to the Church App, you'll be able to more easily integrate those into your other products in the years to come. But this really offers value to you as a Church App admin. We wanted to also be able to focus on offering a lot of value to Church App users, because if all we offer is value to Church App admins, there's a good chance a lot of people will not create these user accounts. And one way that we're offering this value is by adding giving history into the Church App. So now, as someone goes to view their user account, they will see there's a giving history option. And if they select this, they can see all of their giving history listed, showing the amount given, the fund given to, the card, the last 4 digits of the card used. I mean, all the details to help them see what that gift was. And on top of that, if we go back to the user account, you can see that there's now a quick give button, making it easier than ever to give again the same amount that was given last time. So when this button is selected, it will give the same amount as the previous gift to the same church, to the same fund, making it very easy to press that button and jump right in to make that same gift again. We're really excited about being able to offer giving history and this quick give button. But as we were pushing out this update, we wanted to be able to add in something that just really changes the name of the game, really fixes a problem. And this is what I was talking about as I started this video. We noticed a problem in the Church App industry that we feel that Church Apps are very important. They're helping people be able to connect with their church. They're helping people connect with God, and they're helping people connect with each other. But all of us are upgrading our phones after a few years. Some of us upgrade after 1 year, some of us after a few years. But I imagine every single person watching this has upgraded your phone. And right now, on every single Church App platform, when you upgrade your phone, you're losing some or all of the information from the growth history of what has happened in your church app. This includes things like the history of listening to audio, the sermon notes you've taken, the prayer requests that you've prayed for, the name you used on your live stream, where you were when you were reading through the Bible. All of this information, or some of this information, is lost whenever you upgrade your device. And we wanted to put a stop to that. And today we are putting a stop to that. On our newest update that we're pushing out now, once someone logs in, they will not lose that information ever. This means that as you go in and take sermon notes now on a Sunday morning, you can take those notes, and then perhaps we're probably all going to want to be taking our phones to church to take these notes. But maybe when you go to your small group on whatever day, Monday, Wednesday, whenever you have a small group, maybe you want to take your iPad. Now you can take your iPad, log into that same account, and your notes will be right there for you to reference. But also, this applies to listening to audio. You could listen to your iPad listening to audio for, say, 15 minutes into a sermon now, need to run out the door, pick up your phone, go out the door, open the church app, and there it is, ready to start listening 15 minutes into that sermon and continue listening. And like I said, this applies to everything from the prayer request you said you're praying for, the name you used on your live stream, and even where you were reading through the Bible, keeping track of that. So now, starting today, none of that information is lost, and this growth history can continue moving forward, helping you and the users at your church stay connected. We are so excited about what we've been able to do with church apps leading up today, and we're so excited about where we're going in 2021. I can't wait to let you see more at the next. I'll see you then.
There he is, the man, the myth. The legend.
Someone put him in a turtleneck, please.
Yeah, I know. He'd give the late, great Steve Jobs a run for his money. John Holtkamp is the guru of apps. And I don't know if people are getting the picture, but some pretty cool things are starting to happen in apps.
Like that update, for me personally, was probably the one I'm most excited about.
You were the most excited about this one.
Excited about.
Tell everyone why. Like, what?
Yeah. So, like bringing together, so you saw people, right? So we've got kind of the contact management, all that data is now more accessible than it ever has been. We capture more data than we have before. You can merge duplicates, all that kind of stuff. You can use all that data for the messaging part of the product. So I can send text, I can send email, but we've got all these people that have been giving, right, for years. Million, like lots of people across the world giving on Tithely. Well, now in church apps, you can log in with your account. So if I was giving and I've got a Tithely account, I can log in with my Tithely account. John even showed you can log in with Facebook. I hear login with Apple is coming very soon.
Wow.
Because it's a requirement by Apple, so that's coming soon. And then log in with Google.
By the way, did you notice after we announced our event, Apple announced another event the same day? Talk about scared of us.
I think we have more live viewers than them
100%.
right now, definitely. Nobody fact check that, please.
Where's this people inside of apps going?
Well, yeah. So that's the exciting part, is that profiles, right? Or the ability for Frank Berry to open the church app and it knows it's me. So I can see my giving history. I can see my basic kind of contact information. Right. I can use Quick Give. It tracks how long I've listened to sermons, all my sermon notes.
Could you, in the not too distant future, check your kids in?
100%.
Because it's going to know you?
Because it knows me, right?
Wow.
So when church is back in the building, and, I've got my 3 little dudes that probably are not still watching this live because they got bored and went off to or they're in school probably.
Let's hope so.
But so I can check in my kids. So I've got a profile. I can now walk into church. I don't need to fill out something or go to the iPad. It's all contactless. It's on my phone. I scan the barcode and I get the little printout, put it on Ryder's back, and he's in class.
It's where it's going, guys. We're building the underlying tech to be able to integrate on such a deep level. And that's why, things like apps are going to become more and more critical as the place for people to go and not just stay connected to what's going on in church, because there is my notes. I'm not going to lose them. I can listen to the sermon. I can watch live. You can use our feed our live church online feed on our side goes straight into the app. Yep. And then the chat and everything that's going on the live connecting into the app. I mean, it's really just first class, best in class. So.
Church online, like it's here. It's here to stay.
It is here to
for
stay.
most churches. Some people didn't do it pre-COVID. Now everybody does it, and everybody's trying to get better and better at it, but you have this like disjointed experience. So if I can do church online via the Tithely platform, and I've got live chat, and it's tied to my profile, so now I can request prayer, I can take a next step, I can do it all in the chat while I'm watching church online, and it's tied to me.
Right.
And it's tied to the back-end people system. And even if I'm on my church app, I can do the same thing. It's all about me and my family, and that's all feeding back into the church database, right? So that's super powerful stuff that we're kind of unlocking with this ability to log in with your profile in church apps and soon on church websites.
Amazing. Okay, we're giving stuff away. Amazon gift cards. Deb Anderson, OSELC, Oxnard, California, up the road a couple hours. Karen Wayman, Fishers Point Community Church, Fishers, Indiana. Sandy Kennedy, Faith Community Church, Great Bend, Kansas. Jason Bettel, Virginia Beach, Forefront Church, and Chase Royston, Associate Pastor at Southwestern Baptist Church in Johnson City, Tennessee. I've been there.
Let's go.
Super exciting. So maybe the biggest announcement, and
the first one.
The drums are rolling because Frank's going to announce the Mac Pro giveaway. One more box of golf balls, 12. Hit them straight, never go out of bounds, Tithely Next golf balls, is going to go to the person that can guess my handicap. And I'm going to just say, you got to, don't just pick a number like 10, it's 10 point something, or it could be 16.5, or, so guess my handicap.
22.
Closest to getting that is going to get a whole box of never go out of bounds Tithely Next golf balls. Okay.
I love how they have a brand name.
I've just invented it.
Okay, so if you registered, you saw that we're giving away a MacBook Pro. I think we're actually giving away 2. But we're going to do the first one now, and we will have another one at the end of the event. We also have a great, we have 2 really cool things coming. The next product update, as well as kind of a special little promo at the end. So definitely stick around to the end. But the first MacBook Pro winner is Matt Burke from Harbor Light Community Chapel in Harbor Springs. So
beautiful,
Matt, congratulations. The team will follow up.
Absolutely,
and get those sent out.
Those are beautiful machines. I mean,
beautiful. I mean, most of Tithely runs on Macs. There's a few PC lovers out there.
A few black hats. Okay. I'm pretty excited about this next product. We're moving along pretty great here. This is a super secret product. We've not talked about it. I think we might have hinted about it somewhere, but this is brand new. And this is
also something people have asked for
many times,
for a long time.
Many times. And so at Tithely, we're all about making the tech easy. We're making church run better. We want church, obviously, to be digitally really forward and making that simple and easy for everyone to do. But there's a product that, we've wanted to make, and we got serious. 3 months ago, we just said, we're going to make it.
Yeah, tomorrow,
right
after the first event, right? The first big launch,
right?
We just started going.
And so it's on the App Store now, so you can actually go and download it in a minute. And then we'll talk a little bit how it works and how it connects with our CHMS. But we're going to go to the videotape, and we've got our CTO, the most amazing guy, Ben Sinclair.
Fellow Aussie.
Yeah, another fellow Aussie. And he's going to announce this new product. Get ready.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Sinclair. I'm the CTO here at Tithely. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to share about a new app we're releasing for users for our church management product today called Tithely Worship. Tithely Worship is an app that allows your band members to share chord charts and lyrics while they're playing on stage. Let's take a look. Tithely Worship plugs into your existing church management account. After downloading the app and logging in, you're presented with a list of upcoming services. You can easily customize the set list and choose what to include, whether it be specific songs or files. Once the set list is decided upon, the team can jump in and one person on the team can be responsible for changing the page. All other team members who have the app installed and are viewing the same service will have their screen updated automatically. Here you can see 2 tablets side by side, pretending they're different band members of course, scrolling through the different pages. We hope you love Tithely Worship and see amazing results for your team. And we're excited to add more and more features to this product as time goes on. The app is available today from the Apple App Store if you search for Tithely Worship, and we'll have an Android version not so far away. We really look forward to hearing your feedback, and thank you so much for joining us again.
Tithely worship.
Love it.
Gotta love it.
So we've got Tithely Giving.
Yep.
Tithely Pay came out last event.
Yeah, that's true.
And now Tithely Worship.
And we've got some things cooking on Pay that we're not talking about today because we're talking about a lot. But things like the checkout system and everything that's being built into Pay.
The cart.
The cart.
Coming soon.
You say cart, I say cart.
Cart.
So this amazing little piece of software, it's an app on the App Store, available on iOS. Android's about to hit any moment. Essentially, within our CHMS product, you create services.
That's right. So a lot of people, maybe just for context for some, right? A lot of people will create a service plan or an agenda or a rota or whatever you call it. And it's like in a Word document or it's in an Excel file. And you've got kind of the order of worship, the order of the service with the people's names. Really simple, right? But we've built software that lets you do all of that, right?
It's connected to other things.
And it's connected to other stuff.
So when you create a run list or a service sheet within our CHMS, aka Elvanto, and all of our Elvanto guys are going to love this product because they're the ones that have been really screaming for this. And there's competitor products out there. But we decided to build this, and of course, as per usual, it's baked in. You're not going to pay extra for it.
Yeah, it just comes with it.
So just
go download it right now.
Yeah, you can just go get it. And basically, once you create your services, you're going to be able to push the chord charts, the lyrics across, and the band members are literally. What I hear is kind of on these days is when you're playing music, they have these Bluetooth pedals.
Literally, Ben told, I'm like, Ben, I want to be able to swipe through.
He's like, no, you don't swipe.
You use your foot. I'm like, oh gosh.
And so you can
so
literally
clueless.
go through the chord chart. There is a little kind of fast forward button down there, but really great, neat product that the product team literally like 3 months ago, we said, we're going to go build this app. And they went and did it. It's beautiful. It's probably feature-wise at about 85% of where we want it. I know they're going to add a few more things.
And we have lots of worship leaders that work at Tithely.
Oh, we do.
That we're all kind of right working on building this together, so they know where it needs to head.
Ben's a musician. He's also an engineer. He built Elvanto platform.
Yep, that's right.
And a lot of engineers are musicians. It's like the mathematical
brain. It's really
brain.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Bon, my son, he was a phenomenal musician, and he's a coder. So yeah, maybe that's a thing. Okay, super secret product done. I think we
have another MacBook Pro.
Oh my God, where's two?
We have two. So hold on.
Okay.
Let me go to the pick.
Calm down.
Everyone calm
Everyone
down.
stay calm. We're giving these things away like...
here, you want to do your handicap real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's the bottom one.
Who guessed my handicap? Okay, my handicap is 8.2.
Is that good?
It's okay. I've been lower. I don't play as much these days. Got a company to run. But I'm pretty happy.
I'm probably like an 80.
8.2. John Delohy. Don't have church or location, but we're going to track it down. John Delouhy. Get in the chat. Tell them that you picked my handicap, and that was pretty good going. Okay.
That's cool.
MacBook.
Okay, number two.
Pro number two.
And by the way, this is a MacBook Pro and a year free of our All Access platform.
Oh, giving that away as well.
Yeah, that was part of the package. I just didn't mention it. So
nice.
The first winner gets that. The first winner was Matt Burke. The second winner is Melanie Epp from Rock Church, Halifax, Canada.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Halifax, Canada. Bring on the Canada.
Melanie Epp. Hopefully.
That is like the furthest east you
Matt
can
Morrison,
get.
presenter today. He's west.
Yeah, he's
Canada,
west.
right?
That's way east. They're getting snow already, I reckon.
So we actually have one more giveaway.
Yeah.
But I think we wanted to kind of recap a little bit and talk about some things.
Yeah, I think it's been a great event so far. I think one of the things that that you can take away watching these nexts, and these are going to be up on our website for all the people who are not on the same time zone. We're going to have this up and around, so you're going to be able to listen in your time zone. But one of the things that I want you to hopefully take away from this event is that we are never going to stop building stuff. And we are not a company that builds things and lets them sit on the shelf. And hopefully, the features that we built serve our customers enough and they're happy. That's not us.
No. And what's cool, I think, about what we build is we have church people like It's all of Tithely. Yeah. And so all the product managers and people you saw presenting.
They go to church.
And they live these problems at their church. And so they come back with deep insight into how to serve our churches better, what to build, how to build it, right? And then they've got friends and family in their church community to get feedback from and all of that, right?
And the Tithely community.
100%.
Like we have 9,000 on our private Facebook group. If you want to come into the private Facebook group and you're a customer of ours, we'd love to have you in there. It's a phenomenal forum. A lot of times people are in there asking questions, and it's the Tithely customers that are answering them sometimes before we get to them.
Absolutely.
Right? So I really want you to take away today from these product updates and some of the things that we're not going to stop developing great software. And our mission is to provide that technology at a price point that you can't get anywhere else. On our pricing page, if you look on our website, you'll see that if you bundled together, a website, an app, a giving platform, all the things that we have together.
Yes. I'm looking at the screen, and we have our deep dives up, but I do think there's some slides on what you're saying. So let's hit these deep dives real quick.
Do it.
So we talked about a lot. We kind of gave you guys the overview today, but we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to ask questions, get more information about all these product updates. And even if you're not asking questions, the product managers are going to spend an hour, maybe an hour plus, really going deep on all these updates. Right. So if you're looking on screen, you'll see we've got deep dives for the financial stuff, for apps and communication stuff, for worship doesn't really require a deep dive, but for all the big, the messaging updates, all of these will have, an hour or so deep dive webinar with the product managers on there live to take questions and things like that. So what you want to do is go back to the tithely.com/next page to register for these and make sure that, you're able to kind of attend those sessions. They'll also be recorded, but
I think they're on Tithely U. Is that where they're going to be
They're
hosted?
on the Tithely next page.
That's
so
where
if you go back to, you can go to the homepage. We'll get you there. Or there'll be a link in the comments, but it's tithely.com/next. or tithe.ly/next. Either one will get you there.
Deep dives, got to love those. So they're going to come up there later in the week, right?
Yeah,
we'll get straight on.
They were all up on screen. I think they're all kicking off later this week.
Super good. We are committed to building great software that's affordable. And so the last thing we're going to do is like the one more thing.
But wait. There's one more thing.
There's one more thing. It's really just a promo that we want to make available. So what we're going to do is you can sign up for Tithely in 5 minutes and start accepting giving on your website instantly. That's who we are. But then you can buy different products of ours. But what we do is we bundle everything together for $99, and you can get all the Tithely products in that $99. We call it All Access. And do you notice that we just keep building stuff
and adding it in,
and we don't put the price up?
Right.
We just add more stuff into the All Access.
Right.
So,
like messaging went into the All Access.
Boom.
Tithely Pay went into the All Access. Worship just went into the All Access.
And there's stuff that's coming.
Websites went in. We didn't talk about it today, but websites went into the All Access.
You can buy a website for $19 a month, but there is a point where you go, I may as well just get the All Access. I might not use all of it today, but I can go in there and I can start using messaging. Maybe you want to update and upgrade your CHMS and get your data management really, really, in good shape. So everything goes into All Access. It's $99, and we are announcing today.
And I think just to maybe add some color on that, you could have a Squarespace or a WordPress website. You can use MailChimp, and then you're using Tithely for giving, and then you're using another platform for sending text messages, and then you're using another platform to do worship planning, and then you're using another platform, right? And all of a sudden, you've got these 5 or 6 platforms, and you're paying well over $99. If you go add it all up, you're paying hundreds of dollars.
A church of 100 using all of the products that we give you for $99 is paying $400-500 minimum. And we have come across plenty of customers.
We hear it all day long.
That are paying thousands of dollars a month for the stuff that we're going to give you, which is far superior, all works together, and is being updated. Our customer service is not even close. No one's even close to what we do in serving our customers, and it's $99. So here's what we're doing. Tithely All Access, everything there on the left side, we are giving away, is it 12 months?
So those are for the giveaways.
Yeah.
But the promo is if you sign up this month, we're going to waive the setup fee. There's normally a setup fee. It's $149 to set up, right? Our team works with you. We kind of help you get everything up and running.
You're not left to your own devices to get all this stuff going.
Our team works with you on all these things. So we're going to waive the setup fee. So you pay $0 to get started. It's $99 a month. You might be, again, using any number of these products. You might even be using Tithely today and paying for the church app, which I think is $59 a month, if I remember correctly. Right. But you have access to this other stuff, right, for, just a little bit more. So, we're waiving the setup fee. We're making it easy to kind of get in. The team will help you get up and running. And then you can use any of the pieces. You don't have to use all the stuff. You can go website and app and messaging, or I just want to start using, the church management side of things. So you can use all of it or just bits and pieces. And always pay the same price, $99 a month.
What you're going to find is, though, the more and more you're in the back end of our platform and you see all these pieces talking to one another, you're going to want to come to the one place and do all of this communication, all of this administration in one spot. And we have got some things coming in the next 9 months that are just going to keep making that experience so much better with all the stuff we're building. So, waived. Is that for this month?
This month. If you sign up this month,
sign up in November.
The $149 setup is waived.
$149 is waived, and you can get. If you're like Frank said, if you already have an app or you already have CHMS, come to the 99 all in. You're going to want to start using all of these products, and we always make it affordable. So,
one last giveaway.
Oh,
but it's a switch up on everybody.
Oh, you switched it up?
Well, I mean, Apple is trying to compete with us, but we do love.
Not even close.
We do love their.
Yeah, we love their
products. So let's look for this last person. This is the third winner, but not of a MacBook Pro. It's the first winner of the iPhone 12 Max Pro.
What?
So just came out.
I didn't even have that yet.
Nor do I. So it's Ashley Bu. How would you say that? Ashley Bu.
Ashley Bu.
Elevate Church in Miami, Florida.
Oh, wow.
You have won a brand new iPhone 12 Pro
Max. Pro over the top.
We'll figure out how to get that to you. But that's the last giveaway and a year free of all access. So definitely enjoy that for the church. For the church, that's right.
Well, man, we're wrapping up. We're coming up to an hour here. I think we had a really, really
awesome.
good next. And we're never going to stop. It is the end of the year coming up here. It's been such an insane year in some levels, but I think it's an incredible opportunity for the church to just really be the church in your community. All the challenges we've faced with the pandemic, all the things that are going on around the world financially. I just think there is a moment in time where people are looking for stability. They're looking for some calm. And they're looking for some true north. And, we know where that comes from.
That's right.
It comes from a relationship with Jesus and staying connected into that local church environment. So no matter what life throws at you, and it sure has thrown a lot at a lot of people this year, stay connected to your local church. Church leaders, I want to encourage you. You've worked so hard this year. You've had to deal with the most incredible environments to keep connected to the people that are in your church.
All new, crazy,
like insanity.
Nobody knew what to do,
insanity.
Very challenging.
So just shout out to you guys. You've done a fantastic job. We're here to serve you. We're not going to stop building this stuff. We're not going to stop doing all the things that, we feel like God has called us to. I was on the other side for a long time in ministry. I loved it, caring for God's people, preaching the word. But really this calling of what, we lead here at Tithely is something that we feel very passionate about. And so we're here to serve you. No matter what the circumstances are and what you're facing right now, you're going to make it because Jesus is on the throne. God is good, and God has a plan for the world. So we love you guys. We appreciate you
guys.
It was awesome. We'll see you next time, or online, or on Facebook, or somewhere.
We'll be back in 3 months. Tithely next.
God bless you guys. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.